When you have a narcissistic mother, she drains your energy with her manipulative control tactics. Most experts will advise you to walk away altogether, but there is another alternative. Some people simply can't go no contact with their mother, but they might be able to go low contact. If you're considering going low contact with your narcissistic mother, there are some things you want to know, and you need to be prepared. Here are 12 steps you'll want to prepare for reducing the contact you have with a narcissistic mother. Have a plan. The first thing to do is develop a plan for how you're going to reduce the contact time you have with your narcissistic mother. You will need to be honest with her and discuss the boundaries of the time you spend together. But just thinking about that confrontation can be draining in and of itself. That's why making a plan and sticking to it can help. You can write out exactly what you want to tell her so you don't forget anything, and you can also make her a copy so she can't claim you never discussed this with her. Having a plan helps you stick to what you want to accomplish, and it gives you a blueprint for how to proceed. Your narcissistic mother will try to sidetrack you, but the plan can help you stay on track. Share the plan with her. As part of taking control of your life and reducing contact with your narcissistic mother, you want to tell her that you won't be spending as much time with her. Let her know what the rules are with respect to when and where you will be able to get together. She will undoubtedly try to make you feel guilty, no matter how kindly you tell her or how much time you will be spending with her. You'll want to prepare yourself mentally for her guilt trip so you don't fall into that trap. Remember that you have every right to choose how you spend your time, and you also have every right not to be abused. When your mother tries to make you feel guilty, it's a manipulative tactic aimed at controlling your behavior. Don't fall for it. Stick to neutral topics. Plan for talking only about neutral subjects when you do spend time with your narcissistic mother. You will likely know the subjects that cause problems when you're talking with your mother. Avoid those topics and choose neutral topics instead. Your narcissistic mother knows how to push your buttons, so don't give her the chance to do that by talking about things that are potentially upsetting. Stick to topics that won't give her any more ammunition to manipulate you. If your narcissistic mother tries to venture onto topics you know are more controversial, simply let her know that you don't want to talk about that and steer the conversation back to more neutral territory. By staying with neutral topics, you can avoid confrontations that cause an argument. Make alone time a priority. To really make low contact with your narcissistic mother work, you have to prioritize your alone time. Your mother will try to make you feel guilty and selfish about taking more time for yourself, but don't buy into that. You deserve to have peaceful time alone where you can reflect and relax, particularly after having been in contact with your narcissistic mother. Set aside enough alone time for processing your emotions and thoughts, and don't let her dissuade you from taking that time. Narcissistic mothers want you to focus solely on their needs, and that's the problem. You need to focus on what you both need and want out of life, and don't let anyone knock you off track. Don't challenge her. Your narcissistic mother will likely say all kinds of things to push your buttons. She will want to engage you in an argument and throw you off balance emotionally. When she gets a rise out of you, that's when she is in control. When she says things you know to be patently false, stay calm and don't challenge her. Just politely end the interaction and leave. Over time, she'll get the message that you're not going to argue with her. Narcissists are nothing if not adept at adapting their strategies. And when your narcissistic mother sees that her confrontational tactics aren't working, she'll change her behavior. Build a support network. As you're going low contact with your narcissistic mother, you're going to need loving family and friends who are on your side. These are the people who will be in your corner and support you through this process. It's not easy to change the way you interact with your narcissistic mother. She will fight you every step of the way, and it can become very distressing. Having people who are on your side to support what you're doing can help you feel more committed to this course of action. Make sure you have friends you can turn to for support at any time. You may need to call them last minute just to get a quick affirmation that you're doing the right thing. This will help you stick to your guns so you can have a happier life. Set strong, specific boundaries. With a narcissistic mother, you have to be specific about your boundaries. Narcissists don't understand the concept of boundaries. Many of them never had boundaries in their own childhood because their abusive parents didn't let them. They also see other people as extensions of themselves and don't understand the need for boundaries. This is particularly true of their own children. That's why you need to carefully consider what you are willing to put up with and what you are not. Be as specific as possible. Don't just say, "I won't tolerate criticism." Instead, try something like, "If you start calling me names, I will leave. If you tell me I'm stupid, I will leave." These are specific, and your mother will recognize that she has done exactly that. By being specific, you are letting your narcissistic mother know you're onto her games, and you are not going to put up with them anymore. Discuss consequences. Don't just discuss the consequences of boundary violations with your narcissistic mother. Give her a written copy of them. That way, she can't claim she wasn't made aware of what you will do if she starts trying to manipulate or control you. As you make your list of boundaries, be sure to set the consequence for violating each one. Consequences can be something like leaving when your mother starts criticizing you, or hanging up the phone if she is trying to manipulate you. Let her know the specific consequences for each boundary violation and make sure she has a written copy of them. When she violates a boundary, calmly let her know that, "As we discussed, I will not tolerate that, and I'm leaving." Don't fight, don't explain, just implement the consequence. Keep it public. Narcissists are all about their image. They don't want anyone to think they are less than perfect. This is particularly true for a narcissistic mother. Not only does she want everyone to see her as perfect, but she needs them to also see she has the perfect family. It makes a statement about her mothering, and she wants everyone to see her as a great mother. By meeting her in public locations, you can guarantee she will want to put on a show of the perfect family. She will avoid any kind of criticism or confrontation, as long as other people are watching. Don't show your hand. If you let your narcissistic mother know what your intentions are, she will do everything she can to undermine you. Narcissists are very clever at reading people and getting them to do what they want. The more your narcissistic mother knows about your intentions, the more she can manipulate and control you. She already knows a lot since you're her child, so don't give her any more ammunition to work with. Keep her in the dark so she can't undermine what you plan to do. She can't manipulate you and the people around you if she doesn't know anything about your plans. Use gray rock. As Dr. Ramani Durvasula says, narcissists aren't going on facts to start with. They're going on their version of the truth. That's why you want to respond to any potentially confrontational statements with the gray rock method. Gray rock means you behave like a boring gray rock. You don't respond with any emotion. You don't defend or explain. You just give short answers devoid of emotions. If your narcissist challenges you by insisting, for example, that you were supposed to meet her at a specific time, just calmly say, "Well, I'm here now, so let's get going." The more you make yourself an interesting target to a narcissist, the more they will try to manipulate you. They will play more games if they know how to get you upset. Don't look for approval. You've probably been trying to get your narcissistic mother's approval your whole life. It's not going to happen. Giving you approval would mean she is taking something away from herself. That's how she views it. She may sing your praises to other people when you're not around, but that's just because she wants them to praise her for raising you so well. She needs the approval, and that's why she will never give it to you. You have to break free from the need to have your mother approve of you. Be the one who approves of yourself. Live your truth, and that's all the approval you need. Finally, a narcissistic mother is just about the most toxic childhood experience a person can have. Your mother is supposed to be supportive, nurturing, and loving, but a narcissistic mother is exactly the opposite of that. The wounds she created can be healed, but you need to minimize the contact you have with her to truly see the damage she has done. These techniques can help you prepare for low contact. If you can't go, no contact. If you've got a narcissistic mother and you're preparing for low or no contact, you need this free copy of my 5-step roadmap to heal emotional triggers. It can help you recognize the emotional triggers your mother uses to control you, and it can help you heal that damage. Just click on the link below this video, and I'll send it directly to your inbox for free. Thanks for watching.